Just freaking lovely. What did you say? What a day. Lots of stuff to cover here. Okay. Let's start off with with the obvious. Quite a rally today on Wall Street. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed higher by about 430 points. We were higher than that, about 100 points higher than that at one point during the day. Look, big day here. We all knew this was coming. I think we probably had an inkling of how this would play out. And look, I don't know another way to put it. Powell delivered for this market like you cannot believe. Although he is the usual timid thing that we see every meeting, and I think he gets kind of scared sometimes when he's asked specific questions. But I think him and Yellen are working on that. And this is my take on it. I actually posted this on Twitter and I posted it on Facebook. And I'm going to say it here too. I really believe this. And, I'm just going to get it out. I believe that Janet Yellen ties up and beats Jerome Powell, gets him to beg and cry a little bit, and then she, gives him the goods. And I think this is helping him with his public persona a little bit, maybe. What do you think? Look, in all seriousness, this market got exactly what it wanted from Powell today. As a matter of fact, I've changed my stance on this market. Go to my website, traderschoice.net. There is a lovely link in the description of this video. Go have a look at the Lion's Corner. While you're over there, go look at the bond market chart. I told all of you this morning, watch that bond market, and you can. I'm just going to leave it for a surprise for you. Okay. So again, let's look. He left rates, the collective it's, left rates unchanged. However, Mr. Powell, even with the lash marks on his buttocks, from Yellen, of course, and whoever else wants to throw one in there, he did say, economy is strong. It's just not strong enough for even a fractional raise to the federal funds rate. No, can't have that. No. As a matter of fact, he went on to say that, and this looks like it to me, and I would be willing to bet that this would be your take. No, there's not going to be a rate hike for as far as the eye can see with regard to the balance sheet. He kind of left an open question there, in my opinion, but did allude to that the Fed was going to kind of leave it where it is, which is neutral. The market freaking loves it. So let's look at the other side of the equation. So now that we realize our economy is so strong, can't raise a federal funds rate, the extreme overnight rate, the short end of the curve, can't do it. No. That means savers are going to be robbed blind. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to smile about it because no one's got the guts in this country to say a damn thing. They are sheep being led to the slaughter. Good. Powell did go on to say he cares about the American people. Translation is he will make sure that America and its citizens remain slaves to the central bank and every other bank, by being buried in debt beyond their eyeballs. You can also expect debts and deficits to continue to explode, courtesy of someone else that sits in the White House. But I will leave his name out of it because every time I say something, I get attacked. I do. Look, you know how I am. I am straight up the middle here. I am not far right. I am not far left. I am right up the middle. It gives me a very clear perspective on things. I really believe that. I'm not blinded by blind faith in any human being. I can promise you that. I don't have faith in any human being that walks on this earth. But anyway, that's a whole other ballgame. So again, look, world central banks, and we just heard from the ECB, European Central Bank, they're going to keep easing and printing. They're all doing the same thing in unison. Does anyone find that even the slightest bit coincidental? I would be willing to bet no. Every world's central bank being led by their leader, doing the same things. Prop it up, baby. That should be a song. Anyway, that's it. Pretty much that's it, people. Seriously, I know I'm joking around about a lot of this stuff, but it is what it is. That the Trump Powell put is under this market is going to be pushed higher. I would be stunned at this point if we don't hit new record highs relatively soon. We're still a couple of thousand points off the high, so there's some upside here, and they're going to make sure we get there. If President Trump manages to pull off a deal with China, that's going to be it. I mean, you can imagine what this market's going to do. Even if we get a bad deal with China, the market doesn't care. It really doesn't. The market is completely disconnected from the economy. This is where I get messed up myself too. It's true. You have to understand that the market exists for a certain group of people, the ones that Powell really cares about, and the economy is the crumbs that everyone else gets fed. That's it. That's just the way this is. That is part of the two-tier society that is emerging, that I've been explaining to you since time immemorial. All right, so with that said, I know this is getting kind of long-winded, but I think I touched on what's important here. And I'd love to hear from you on this video and anything I talk about. I really do try to read the comments, honestly. I do respond to some, not all of them. I do respond to my emails, a fraction of them. I can only imagine how many I'm going to get after this video. But again, we're all on the same team. I love all of you. It's the truth. Go check out my website, traderschoice.net. Please, if you're not already, do this guy a favor. Start watching these videos on my website, traderschoice.net. There's a link in the description of this video. I'd really appreciate that. With that said, I will see all of you, my lovelies, that I love from the heart, and you know that's true. I'll see you in the morning.